Okay, here we go. It's that time. The rule of three. Khaos Central, three-man crew. Speaking on topics, making it do what it do. Chris Anzo and comment chat. Awesome conversation. We're spitting facts. We join together kind of like Voltron. 3 nights a week, we'll be on. You too, we'll be speaking our minds. Just the three of us, but we're one of a kind. Let's go. 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The rule of three, that's the name of the show. Me, Chris, and my man Anzo. Let's go. Peace. A.K.A. comment chat. Is there anything?
Uh-oh. You see, and that's how you do that. You know, that's always lovely when you do that.
You fucked it up.
Hey, you know what? It's okay. It's okay. We'll
it can't always be me. I get it.
Well, you fuck up too. So, I mean, I'm trying to be the best you I could be. No, just kidding.
Not that much.
What's going on, everybody? I am Chris Knight. This is the Rule of Three, Khaos Central in the house. The original 3 OGs when it comes to this. Gaiskar has other things going on tonight. Couldn't make it. We completely understand that happens. So it's kind of what it used to be, but that's all right. He'll be here in spirit. I know that. Let's do what we always do. Start with you, Danny. Make sure you unmute and tell everybody about yourself, your channel, what's going on, all that good stuff.
I'm Danny, A.K.A. comment chat. 1/4 of the members of this Khaos Central crew where we discuss all kinds of topics, mainly pop culture, DC, Marvel. Sometimes we get a little serious, sometimes we get a little silly, but very good crew, very good community. I very much enjoy it. I think I'm gonna do my show. Was able to come on Monday, the chaotic conversation, but we're gonna try and do that Friday. The way things are looking, it shouldn't be a problem. Still trying to come up with a good topic, but please tune in and catch us, man. We appreciate the support, and let's have a good show.
Yes, sir.
All right. And then, of course, Anzo at Biggaford Entertainment. Anzo, go ahead and tell everybody about yourself and where you can be found.
Yes, sir. What's up, guys? You know the channel's Biggaford Entertainment. Like Danny said, we have all types of show. Rule of Three, Khaos List, Khaos Conversation. Rule of Three with a side of Tabasco. I still got to get used to saying that. It's coming, though. But, you know, I do appreciate all you guys that come and support. Check out later the OOC. And you also, you know, WandaVision round table with the watch party coming up later on this week. So, Chris, thanks for having me. Let's do this.
All right. Well, guys, it's really simple. I have a few more things to do, but I'll do that while you guys are talking. 3 topics, 3 minutes each, then 3 minutes as a group to talk about it. And let's bring up the wheel. Right there it is. Let's make sure that I have the sound shared. And we'll just get right into this first topic.
Let's do it.
On a recent Instagram pic, The Rock uploaded a picture, and you could see what looked to be a Black Adam script. Do you think it was really the script, or was it just a way to keep the movie on the minds of fans who want to see this movie?
Oh, crap. I think I froze, guys.
Okay, that's fine. You can come right back.
Yeah, let Danny start, and I'll come back.
Okay. All right, Danny. 3 minutes. We'll let you start. Oops. Here we go.
This was my question, and I'm really kind of torn. I don't know. I'm feeling The Rock's frustration because I know I would be really frustrated if, like, oh my God, they said it's gonna be on, now it's gonna be off. They said it's gonna be on, now it's gonna be off. So I did see this picture, and I think it was on Facebook or one of those social medias. And I'm kind of thinking it's a little bit of both. I don't know whether or not, because the last thing we heard about Black Adam was that it was indefinite. I am one that think The Rock has enough star power to to get it off the ground, but he has to get it off the ground. I don't know how persistent. I don't know whether he's going to lose interest. Other projects going to come up that may take what time he has slated to it. But I think he's really dedicated to the Black Adam movie. I think that it will give a shot of adrenaline to Shazam. Shazam, not so much my favorite. It's not the worst DC movie, but I think his star power, his involvement with it will make it a better franchise. Also, now it appears that Henry Cavill doesn't have a job, so who's to say he couldn't be, I don't know, one of Black Adam's acolytes or something. I don't know. It looks like this Superman thing is not going to come through for Henry Cavill, which is very disappointing and sad. I was definitely looking forward to Black Adam versus Superman versus Shazam if it's anything like the animated movie. So I don't know. It's hard to say whether that picture was trying to just keep it relevant or not. But I hope for certain that it's definitely going to happen. I get picked at a lot by people who I won't call names about. I like the doggone animation stuff. A little bit of what was this detail as other trailers? Why hell no, I never said it was. But I am a Black Adam fan. I'm a Rock fan, and anything that's heading in the direction of where it's going to go on the big screen, I'm going to support until I see it and determine it's crap. I don't think it will be crap because I will have to say 90% of the movies that The Rock make, I pretty much like. There'll be one or two I'm like, not so much. But most of the time, I like his brand of comedy. I like what he brings to the table. I like the action figure. So I have no reason to believe that if The Rock has his way, we will definitely see Black Adam. I just hope that it's sooner than later. So I'm going to say that picture was a little bit of keeping it relevant and a little bit of, come on, y'all, let's get the ball rolling.
Very good. I have no clue why that didn't even make a noise. Oh, well, who cares? All right, 3 minutes on, so go ahead.
Well, do I think it's the Black Adam script? I'm 100% sure it's the Black Adam script because I was on the stream last night and I found out that the Black Adam movie is starting to film in April. So when I looked that up, I was like, okay, so this is interesting. I mean, I did think that it was put on hold indefinitely. I remember reading that a couple months ago. I think I told Danny about it and showed Rob. There was an article that said that, but now it seems like it's going on. So yeah, hey man, I'm happy for it. We need a Black Adam movie. I'm just at this point in time, I'm just worried about DC because they are not making the right decisions and some of the stuff that they're doing. At least at this point, you know, I'm going to reserve my judgment for when these movies come out, but it just doesn't seem like they know what they're doing. Like, is this Black Adam movie going to be an Elseworld movie? Is it going to be connected to Shazam and the rest of the movies? What are they going to do with the new Superman? Where is that connected? It's like, it feels to me like DC is just throwing shit at the wall and whatever sticks, that's what they're going to do. You know, they need someone to take all of that stuff that they have and try and put it into one complete universe to where everything is coherent, you know, and we don't have to worry about having two fucking Batmans in one universe or two fucking Supermans in one universe. But from what I heard, Henry Cavill is out. I heard Henry Cavill will no longer be playing Superman. I can actually check that out, but it's sad that we never got a Man of Steel 2. You know, and that's the thing. Like, you don't make a Man of Steel 2. You know, you have Batman, Ben Affleck as Batman, and everybody, I remember when they first made that listing, a lot of people were like, oh my God, it's Ben Affleck. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Like, they hated that. They hated it, man. But then when the movies came out, no one ever said he was the bad part about any one of the movies he was in. So the fact that we didn't get a Ben Affleck Batman movie or a Superman 2 just shows me that DC has no idea what they're doing. And it may not even be DC. it may be Warner Brothers. You know what I mean? I know Warner Brothers own DC, but I think Warner Brothers steps in and does a lot of things to the directors and makes sure they do it certain ways, and they mess up their visions. So we're going to get the Snyder Cut, and we're going to see if the Snyder Cut is going to be any good. But at the end of the day, yeah, I 100% believe that's a Black Adam script. I believe they're going to start filming it in April, like the article said, and I'm excited to see it. Let's see what they do. Don't fuck it up.
It's so weird that it doesn't make any noise right now. They just updated this, so I'll figure it out later. I'm not worried about it.
I'm definitely going to have this on my round table of Falcon and Winter Soldier. So get your mind right.
Do what?
I said I'm definitely going to have a timer on my round table with Winter Soldier and Falcon.
I am not against that, depending. But, you know, when you have somebody like LDG who has 5 million theories he has to get out in a day.
You his yin to his yang. Y'all both complete each other. So.
You know what?
Right.
I second that.
Man, you know, these things, I mean, I don't doubt that there was a script there, but depending on what you believe, if they've stopped that again, this goes back to is that part of the whole DCEU? I heard it was. So, you know, they're in this pause mode, and I think it's going to hurt them in the long run. But everything I heard was that they were getting ready to shoot it. That would mean that everybody who was on that movie would have a script. So what you might have saw was the script for the movie before it was paused. And there could be changes to it or something like that. But if you're smart and you're in Hollywood and you're somebody like The Rock and you're trying to get something made, I think, yes, you purposely place that in a picture to make people say, hey, wait a minute, is that? And you kind of want to make sure that, you know, you keep it alive. The more people that have it in the back of their mind, the more it stays there in the front and center of everything. And The Rock has always been known to be that type of person with movies. If he wants a movie made, he'll go to hell and back to get it made. It doesn't matter. Case in point would be, what was it? Hobbs and Shaw. Hobbs and Shaw, the rest of the crew that was on the Fast and Furious movies really wanted him to wait to put that out till after 10 or 9. I'm sorry, 9. And they had it shot and ready, and they kept on saying, hey, just wait. And he didn't want to wait, and it got released. Well, that's kind of how things go. So I still believe this movie's getting made. I don't know if I believe that it's paused or canceled or anything. I think it will be made because The Rock's on it. He wants to be Black Adam, and The Rock pretty much gets what he wants right now. He is a multi-million-dollar actor who garners attention, and people go to watch his movies, good or bad. And Warner Brothers definitely could use a win. I think that'd be a win. So was it the real script? I don't know. I think it might just be the script he had from when they were getting ready to shoot. And again, I think this is just some classic The Rock trolling to keep the buzz going about Black Adam. That's what I think. So 3 minutes for all of us. We're all in pretty much agreement.
Well, Cinema Blend says it's says it's starting in April, like confirmed. Okay. The producer says starting in April.
And that's kind of what I had heard, but you know, this story came out, and the thing is you got to watch it, even with Cinema Blend and comic book CBR, I think it is. I'm trying to think of some of the other ones I go to. There's several out there that you got to watch because it's like they're getting their information from a lot of different places. Typically, what I look for is, in this case, what was that?
I just punch in the actor's name and see what latest TV shows and talk shows he's on, because usually that way you get your more accurate information from. So I would wait about another maybe 2 or 3 weeks And if it's something big, he'll come on like a Jimmy Kimmel or one of those talk shows like that and give us a little sprinkle. So that's mainly what I do. I don't wait for some articles I read, but I mainly go to YouTube, punch in Kevin Feige latest Marvel clip, and that's because that to me is more authentic than any article that I'm going to read.
Yeah, but you won't see Rock on there until it's done, though. You know what I mean? He's not going to come on there and talk about it unless he has a movie or something that he's promoting before it, and then they ask him about it. But if he's just like, you'll have to wait till press conference for that. So,
if the Snyder Cut creates enough buzz, AT&T will want more of the same and not go with you. I think they'll still do JJ's reboot.
Absolutely.
No matter what, I think they still will because they're doing the Batman. That has nothing to do with. I don't think they're going to change that. That's one problem. I'm not saying it's a problem that they're going to do a reboot. That's the problem with Warner Brothers. They can't just say this is the direction, so it confuses people. People like us who stay up on this stuff, who know comic books and stuff like that. We can understand the different, the different worlds, the different, Elseworlds.
It's still confusing.
It can be. I mean, between the two products,
what they're doing is confusing to me. Like,
with DC and Marvel keeps it on track. DC is all over the place, and that's been the problem. I don't think Zack Snyder's the guy to correct all of it, but Zack Snyder obviously has a plan, and that's
at least that. Yeah,
that's a start. But I mean, I think we're all on the same page here, and I agree that if this wasn't getting shot, I mean, the first thing when he came out, or when it came out that it was being, stopped. If The Rock had come out and said something like, "I'm not happy about this. This movie will get made," that's what he would have done. He didn't do that. Nothing came out of his mouth. That's how you pretty much knew nothing was going on. So, so, all right. Oh, what? All right. Let's see here what we get for topic number 2. Oh, I forgot to remove it. Oh, well. Do you think when people say cancel Disney or any other company that it's not the same thing as cancel culture? Basically, that's the question. So, do you think it's not the same as cancel culture is doing? Is if, when you go out there and you say, hey, cancel this, cancel that. Let me redo this. All right. So who wants to go first? Do you want to go first this time, Anzo?
Yeah.
All right. Oops. Play. There we go. All right. Here we go.
I absolutely think it's the same thing. You're talking about taking, they canceled Gina Carano, so let's not cancel Disney. Let's cancel Disney. Let's cancel Netflix. Let's cancel this. Let's cancel that. It's like you're doing the same thing that they are doing to other people. You know what I mean? I get it. You want to make a stand. You want to do stand. You want to do something like, I get it. If that's how you feel about it, you want to make a stand. But at the end of the day, you can't complain about people getting canceled when you're the ones talking about canceling companies and canceling businesses and stuff like that. So, yeah, for me, I do think it's the same thing. And like I've said before, I'm not canceling my Disney Plus because of an actor or actress. I'm not canceling my Netflix because of an actor or actress because they said something and got fired or whatever. Even if I find it's unjust, like I said, okay, yeah, they fired her and that they did not need to fire her. It's wrong that they fired her. But am I going to suffer because I'm going to not watch the next episode of WandaVision or the next Falcon or Winter Soldier because Gina Carano, and I'm just saying her name because that's the recent one, but got fired? Nah, it's not happening, bro. I'm not messing up my entertainment because of something that happened to someone else. You know what I mean? Now, if they screwed me, right? You know what I mean? Like if they kept fucking.
That selfish is just permeating in the air.
Like if they screwed me, right? If they kept overbilling me, and I'm like, listen, you're overbilling me, and they're like, oh, well, kind of like fuck you, kind of thing. Then yeah, I'll cancel it, no problem. But that's personal to me. At the end of the day, I like my entertainment. I like Disney Plus, even though there's not really much on it. But when they put their Marvel stuff on it, when they put their Star Wars stuff on it, I'm there. Do I have other means of watching it? Yes, I do. I really do. But at the same time, I like to be able to click on Disney Plus, and as soon as it drops, I'm watching it. The other methods maybe take 10, 15 minutes, sometimes even a half an hour before I get to watch it. So no, I want to watch it when it comes out. And that's just the way it is for me. So at the end of the day, like, man, you just got to live your life. And I think at the end of the day, we got to stop worrying about what these celebrities and things that are going on in their lives, because they're going to be okay. Regardless of anything, they're going to be okay. I wasn't worried about her.
Yeah, I mean, you think about it automatically. That come on, she's getting all the press in the world she could use.
Right, and you know what they say: no publicity bad publicity is good publicity. And not only that, she's making millions of dollars for being on that show. She will be just fine.
David says, flip it. If the right were in charge, they would be canceling everybody. I'm looking at you, Shapiro. Yeah, I know. Yeah. All right, Danny, 3 minutes. Go ahead.
I tell you, I think a lot of this just boils down to two things: knee-jerk reactions and the ability to use and apply common sense. A lot of times, when someone commits a crime or does something, you don't have to necessarily take a sledgehammer to kill a mosquito. There's several different steps and levels. Somebody says something you don't like on here, and off with their head, fire them, destroy them. I mean, there are other different methods that you could do. There's creative ways you can put in the contract that may hinder their money or hinder. Most of the time, if you take somebody money, which they did in a sense, but you take somebody money, you're going to definitely get their attention. I know you're going to get my attention. And I'm going to be like, well, maybe I shouldn't do, or I won't make that same mistake again. But it goes back to something I said earlier. Just because you can do and say something doesn't necessarily mean you have to. This cancel culture is like anything else. It has its good things about it, and it has its bad things about it. And anything that's good, if you don't have the right fail safes in place, you can make it bad and evil as anything on earth. The prime example is the internet. There's so many crazy internet crimes that's going on now, and fraud, and people taking people money and stuff. I just watched an article in Jamaica. That's like one of their main ways of income, is that they teach people how to commit fraud on the line, on the phone, through the computer. It's just crazy. So I'm going to say you can take anything and abuse it, or you can put correct fail safes in place to make sure that it's balanced and fair. Are there some good aspects to cancel culture? Yeah. There's some shows that need to be canceled. And since the latest thing, like Anzo said in the Gina Carano thing, I don't think she needed to be fired. There's different things that you could do, but like I said in my video, unwritten rules, they are something, man. And we've all been a part of them. But I want to think more so, maybe two of us have been a part of them more so than another. I don't know Chris' whole personal life, but I'm just speaking from this side of the fence. But unwritten rules, man, that I had to overcome, also had to overcome. It's a part of life. Now, do I feel bad for Gina Carano? I do, but I'm in total agreement with Anzo. I'm not giving up Disney Plus. I'm not giving up HBO Max unless they do something to directly hurt or piss off Danny. If they don't do that, I'm sorry. I'm not giving it up. Don't mean to sound cruel, uncaring, because that's not the case. It's just a simple fact of life. Got to take the good with the bad.
Facts.
For sure. All right, let's see here. Said it. It is the same as cancel culture. I mean, cancel culture isn't just one-sided thing. And I've told this to people. I'm like, you do realize you're doing the same thing that you hate, that you constantly talk about. Oh, what? Well, they canceled Gina Carano. What a load of crap. What a load of shit. Because they're such assholes. And I'm going to cancel Disney. Well, I mean, anybody who's done, math, science, whatever you want to say, two things that cancel out each other actually don't do anything. It's just, it's a neutral thing. It's like you canceling that because they canceled something else does nothing. Yeah. And especially with somebody like Disney, we've talked about this, the millions of different things Disney has their hands in. And I mean, I knew that. But like I said, it wasn't until I went and bought some celery one day to make some gumbo that Mickey Mouse was on the packaging. And I'm sitting there going like, there you go. Go buy some carrots and it's got Captain America on there. That's Disney's. It's like, that's how far we're talking, people. You're going to put it this way. Go ahead. Spend $4 on a stalk of organically grown celery or spend 99 cents on the one that has a Disney character on it. Which are you going to go for? I mean, that's the thing. Are you going to go out of your way to spend more money to stay away from things? Are you going to, if a whole store was full of nothing but Disney food products that had Disney characters all over it, would you drive 30 minutes away from there just to get something without it? No, you're going to go right there across the street. I mean, absolutely. It's the same thing. I hate Walmart, but if I have to go, if there's something there, or if I can't find it anywhere else, I begrudgingly will go to Walmart. I hate Walmart, but I'll go. Just how it goes. And I mean, yeah, there's some good things, there's some bad things. Let me ask you this. Oh shoot, and I totally forgot, but I wanted to get you guys. If I remember, I'll ask it. But all of this, it happens. And just because that happens to her, like I said, she's getting plenty of press. She's going to be okay. And yeah, you just can't. Yeah, I mean, you can't just be a part of the show because you think you're making a difference. Listen, there are some things you can make a difference, but fight the battles you can win. Absolutely. You're not going to win this one. Disney's up, and that's just how it goes. So
you know how much people would actually have to cancel Disney and not watch anything Disney has done for it to even make a dent.
A ass of them. My $7 and whatever it is a month is not gonna even create a wrinkle in that big ass ocean.
You know what I mean?
And everybody brings up, Solo, a Star Wars story. They say, well, we did that. And it's like, yeah, I guess you kind of did. But again, you may think you hurt Disney. You didn't. Yeah. And they have movies that come out every year that just don't make money.
Absolutely.
It's the truth.
Absolutely. And I was going to say, yeah, they did some of it, but you got to understand what if Last Jedi was good, if Rise of Skywalker, Last Jedi was good and Rise of Skywalker was good, those two movies were considered great, like really good Star Wars movies. No matter what anybody did, they wouldn't have stopped Solo. You know what I mean? You have to add to that too, that people were losing their faith in Star Wars, and that's why they were avoiding Solo. Like, no, we didn't do that. We didn't do that. We didn't do that. You had something to do with it, but it wasn't all you. So
yeah,
I love my Disney Plus.
But David, you said I only agreed to not giving them more money. It's a culmination of a lot of things, not just the firing. Okay, let's say, for instance, you stop your subscription to Disney Plus because of the Gina Carano thing, which is your prerogative. Don't have a problem with it. If that's what you choose to do, fine. No hard feelings. But is it fair that Marvel has to pay for that? Because Disney has such a big umbrella that if you do make a stand on one thing, might hurt 2 or 3 other franchises that had nothing to do with that isolated incident, but now because they're under that same umbrella, now you can no longer see them. So
That's a good point, because everybody likes to, when they talk about Marvel, they say Disney. And yes, Disney owns Marvel, but Marvel is their own division in there. You know what I mean? They do what they want to do. They had to fight for it, but at this point, they've made so much money, they have carte blanche. They can do whatever they want to do.
Mm-hmm.
You know what
Yeah,
I mean? So
it's such a difficult thing to make a dent in cancel culture, folks. I mean, again, yeah, there's some good things. Harvey Weinstein doesn't need to be going around doing what he was doing. Kevin Spacey, he's a slime ball. He doesn't need to be doing that stuff. But again, I go back to what I always say. I'm not going to stop watching those old movies that Kevin Spacey's in. I mean, The Usual Suspects. If you told me to stop watching that, or I'm a supporter of Kevin Spacey, you know what? Then I guess I'm a fucking supporter of Kevin Spacey.
I would say the same thing, man.
It's kind of like YouTube. There are some people that Chris may stream with that me and Alonzo don't care for, and vice versa. I'm not going to stop streaming with Chris because I don't particularly care for that particular person he's streaming for, so that makes no sense. Now, if I tell Chris my concerns and then he's like, "Oh, I didn't know that," and it might change his way, but I'm gonna stop screwing with Chris because he's screwing with Alonzo. That's crazy. Alonzo did something to me, not Chris. So why am I going to punish Chris because me and Alonzo got beef? Makes no sense.
Exactly. And go ahead, Chris. You go.
Go ahead.
I was going to say, and the perfect example of that is what happened with Rob. You know what I mean? We had a little issue there. I stopped, and then it was like, I'm still going to go on. And I said, yeah, sure, go ahead. I would never tell you not to stop going on, Rob, because me and him had an issue. You know what I mean? It just makes no sense.
Sure. I mean, it's called being an adult. You can separate things. Again, I'm with you guys. It sucks that she got fired. Do I believe it's going to stick? I mean, we also live in a world where, again, people have done stuff like James Gunn, and he got hired right back to the same project. I'm not saying that's going to happen with this. I'm not going to say that it will, but
what I will say, Chris, and people are going to be like, "Oh, you sound like Uncle Tom." Okay, call me what I don't care. In order for you to make a difference in the football game, you have to actually be in the football game or any game. Sometimes, even though you know you're getting done wrong, you have to bite your tongue and choose and pick your battles. Because if you get thrown out the whole league, you ain't gonna be able to help nothing. At least if you say, okay, I can't win this battle, but if I be quiet this day or I choose to do something this day, then that'll get me in there. I can get to learn the room, make alliances, make things, and then on a better day, better conditions, more favorable conditions to me, that's when I make my strike. Sometimes you got to do that.
Absolutely.
But again, part of being an adult is being able to separate what it really is. Ultimately, Disney did not fire her. Kathleen Kennedy fired. And lots of people in the Lucasfilm group didn't like it. So she's got to fight with that inner turmoil within her department. And ultimately, this could lead to her being fired. I don't believe it will, but that's where it's at. It's right there. It's that little group of things. And I can look past that.
And you know what? That's a good point that you even made, Chris, because you never heard Dave Filoni or those guys saying, well, I'm quitting Disney because they fired her. You know,
and that's what I'm saying is that there are people, Favreau, Filoni, they've all kind of gone on this trip of saying, well, this isn't, we didn't have anything to do with this. This was not our call. And then you got Bill Burr.
That money, though.
Yeah, that's the thing. You know, when people don't come to people's defenses, and again, I don't think she's going to blame them, but you know, that's
because you know, when I was single, I could do and say a lot more stuff at my job because it was only me. But now, when I got married, shoot, I had a wife, 2 daughters, a son. So if I want to be big bad Danny at work and say the wrong thing, and then only one mouth, now it's 5 mouths.
Yeah.
Sometimes, man, You got
There's that too.
And get older. You gotta. I want to say this, but if I say it, then I might lose $10 million, whatever the hell they're paying Dave Filoni and John Favreau. So I mean,
all right. Tim says, I do agree with you guys in this case that canceling Disney Plus is not going to do much. But there was a time when Disney used to listen to the fans and customers. There was a time when Coke listened, and it's Coke Classic. Now they don't care about us. Boycotting used to be the only thing customers could do to let companies know that we don't approve of what they're doing. Now I don't know. Well, yeah, I've said fundamentally over time, in Ghostbusters 2016, The Last Jedi, a few movies right around that time, is when you really started to see a fundamental shift within Hollywood. It used to be in the 70s, 80s, and even back in the 50s and 60s. When a movie came out, if it was a crap movie, you told your friends and nobody went. Nowadays, with social media, you go on social media and say, oh, this is a crap movie. And because there's a female lead in it, the studio might come after you and say, hey, you're a bigot. You don't like women because you didn't like this movie. Well, folks, no, the difference has changed is that they have learned to go on the attack. Now, is that right? I don't know. No, it isn't. Okay. I mean, that's such a freaking pussy move as far as a movie studio goes. But that's what they do. That's just how it is. It used to be when you told by dollars and cents, but the conglomerates that are behind this stuff now, that dollars and cents doesn't hurt them as much as it used to. Look at it right now. Look at what's going on with everything, with COVID and everything. These companies are still okay. Disney's still okay. And they've lost millions of dollars because they can't get their movies out into the theaters. Warner Brothers is still around. Sony, who's on the verge of, Sony's trying to get rid of their movie division, but they're still there. It's hurting them, but it's not killing them.
Absolutely.
So that should tell you something right there. They don't need you. And that's the difference. If they needed you, you would see it being different. They would either quietly just not renew her part or something like that. They would have not made it a public state thing. Then again, a lot of this is social media based, and that is basically how she got fired. She said something on social media. And again, I don't disagree. And I saw something that the Holocaust Museum posted that somebody put side by side by her, and it was pretty much saying the same thing she said. So, you got to kind of think this. And again, this comes out with the strong words, Jew, and and Nazi. All those words, they were trigger words, and then and once they saw those words, they stopped reading. They were like, "Oh God, no!" And that's a bad thing. So let's see here, Yoshi. I saw. I'm sure some canceled, but they borrow on someone's account and what? Exactly, folks. And that's the other thing, folks. If can you stop watching Marvel just because Lucasfilm did that? And then if you're not going to watch Star Wars, fine. But if you have Disney Plus, you're still supporting Star Wars. It's just it's the whole interlacing of it all. Okay, we went way over on that one, but it's important to do that on something like that.
Yeah, you said you wanted to fire.
Oh, Flash.
What's up, Flash?
Hey, Flash, what's going on? Oh, here you go. I need to start shuffling this every time. I keep on trying to remember to do that, but I didn't.
Talk about in the Black Superman movie?
Yeah. I want to make sure I get rid of. Sorry, I gotta find. There it is. I gotta get rid of this one because we already did it. All right. And we'll go back to that. Okay. So, who do you want to see play Superman in the upcoming reboot if it's made? I put if it's made. I believe it will be, but I did put if because, you never know.
You never know.
I mean, this is all brand new, and it all came out of kind of left field. But who would like to go first?
I can go.
Okay, 3 minutes. Go ahead.
There's 3 actors that I wouldn't mind personally seeing. If it comes a lot. The front runner everybody is saying now is Michael B. Jordan. He's pretty hot for his star power, and people want to see him. A lot of ladies love to see him. I got coworkers at work, female coworkers. They talk about Michael B. Jordan, Aquaman, and all that stuff. Okay, he has the star power. Now for the actual look, like the Henry Cavill look, I'm gonna say Michael Jai White. He has that frame and that physique. I don't know if you get the acting chops to pull it off. I'm just talking about the look in that suit would be, I think, awesome if they could maybe. I don't think he's that good of an actor as far as the speaking part, or I don't think he's maybe versed enough to play a Clark Kent or Calvin Ellis, whoever they play. I can't see that. And last but not least, if they're an older version, of course, Idris Elba. He's like one of my favorites. So I can see either one of those 3 in there. I think the first and the last one would be the better actors and could pull off the better Clark Kent if they do that, or the Calvin Ellis. Either one of those 2, I would not be mad. Can't really think anybody else off the top of my head, but I'm sure that all will be probably around the building on different continents. It'll be FaceTiming and Zooming and everything else to try to get a hold of that, because that would be a very, I think, iconic role, whether it's actual, whether it's actually in this universe or Elseworld story. I think it's going to be iconic if that movie comes out, and if the right person get it. They got to get the right person. Got to hit a home run the first time, because it's not going to be a second one. I don't think I'm going to see a second person like Obama in my lifetime. I could be wrong. I hope I am. I don't think I'm going to see it. So if this guy doesn't come here and knock a home run, I don't know. It'll be a long time for they give such an iconic role to anyone else besides a Caucasian male, in my opinion. But out of those 3, as far as the look, physique wise, Michael Jai White will be the front runner. But as far as pulling off the Clark Kent or Calvin Ellis side of it, either one of those 2. I guess if you want the longevity of the franchise of its success, it might be Jordan. But if you want like the Kingdom Come style Superman, Black Superman, then that would be Idris Elba. But it's going to be interesting to see. That's what they picked. I think Boyega is a good choice. I'm not a fan of his, David. He's not on my list.
Who? Oh, Boyega. Well,
Boyega.
Yeah, John Boyega. No, Idris Elba, Kingdom Come. Yeah, I'd be into that one. I'm a big fan of Idris Elba, though. I mean, what can I say? Wait, where's the? Sorry. Okay. All right, 3 minutes. Anzo, go ahead.
I too have 3 actors that I want to see in this role. First off, I'm going to start off by saying I don't care if they do Calvin Ellis. I don't care if they do the other one, and I don't care if they make him Clark Kent. I really don't care. But the 3 actors that I want to see is, first, I'm going to go with Michael B. Jordan. He has the acting chops to do it. Playing Clark Kent, I also think he could do that too. So I would definitely be a fan of seeing Idris Elba as Clark Kent or Superman. I'll just say Superman because second one would be Idris Elba, like I said. I mean, he already said in one of the movies he was the Black Superman already, right? Very good actor. He can definitely pull it off. I also believe he can pull off a Clark Kent type of character really well, maybe a little bit better than Michael B. Jordan. But my number one, and I'm going to say this again because I like the actor, it's Mac from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I think he would make a great Superman. You know, I like his acting ability. He has the emotional range when he's acting. Like, you seen him cry, you seen him angry. He has the look. You know, yeah, it is a bald head. I don't know if they would make a bald head Superman, but I think they should if they're gonna go with a black one, because unless they give him a nice little fade, they could do that. But I definitely go with Mac. I think he's a great actor. I think he deserves to be in movies and not on TV. I think he can pull off Clark Kent as well. I think he could do that pretty well. But at the end of the day, Michael B. Jordan and Idris Elba are more seasoned actors. They're probably a bigger draw. And I'm pretty sure that they're going to fight for Michael B. Jordan, even though Michael B. Jordan, they're saying he said that he didn't want to do it. He said, I hear different rumors. I heard Michael B. Jordan went to them and they turned it down. And then I heard they went to Michael B. Jordan and he turned it down. So I don't know which one is true. But either or, if it's Michael B. Jordan that turned it down, you dangle that money in front of his face, and I can guarantee you he will do it. So it's hard to sit there and say that, well, someone turned it down and they're not going to do it. Sometimes that's how negotiations go, man. You know what I mean? Someone says, hey, look, we're going to do this. We're going to pay you this. And you're like, no, not really. And then they say, okay, you know what? We really want you. What will we do? Say, well, I need this amount of money, or we'll offer you this amount of money to do it. And then you end up doing it. I mean, look up fucking Robert Downey Jr. You know what I mean? He started off. Yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead. No, go ahead. Finish up.
No, I was going to say he started off with very low pay in Iron Man, and then he ended up being the fucking highest grossing actor in the Marvel universe. So
lots of times these days, the way to get an actor to do a movie they don't want to do is give them a movie they do want to do.
That's it.
We will give you this movie that we know you're really interested in. We've gotten the 5 billion calls from your agent.
Absolutely.
We'll give you that movie if you do this movie.
Absolutely.
But you got to do one or the other at a rate lesser. Like, so if you want more money for the movie you want to do, we'll give it to you. But then again, a lot of actors will take movies that they want to do for less money.
Yeah.
And that's, again, it's that negotiation thing. You're very right. I mean, that's a good way. Okay.
See, I think if I was in that game, I would want to get paid. Something ain't gotta be something exuberant, but what I want to make my money is merchandising. Give me a cut of that merchandise.
Well, and a lot of them do that.
That's what I say.
You see,
and
it's like athletes.
Like for the next 20, 30 years, I want to cut it. That's what I be doing.
Did you ever hear about? It's an actor.
You're right. Sorry.
It's an actor that was in I can't remember which one of the shows it was in, but they offered him money to be in the role, right? And his mom was like, and they're like, no, we want less money, but we want some royalties.
You talking about Jason Weaver for the voice of Simba?
Yes.
In the Lion King.
Yes.
Yep.
That is correct. That is correct.
They want to give him like $1 million up front. And she was like, nah, give us like $250,000, but we want royalties. And he's still getting paid to this day.
To this day.
Yeah. I think Michael is hesitating because he knows WD's reputation. He probably doesn't want to end up doing another bad movie like the Fantastic Four. And that's possible.
Could be possible.
Plus, again, remember, it's not completely out of the realm of possibilities that they could bring his character back in Black Panther. So
that's correct. Make Danny happy.
This thing, if he hits Black Superman out the park, his career is cemented for the next 30, 40 years. We still, when you list the best Superman movies, we still putting Christopher Reeve movies too. Well, definitely
they're not the greatest movies. I mean, they're good movies.
I'm saying Superman movies.
That's what I mean. You don't have to overdo it. It's just doing what you got to do, and that's the thing. That's always the thing. You find the actors that can do it. Now, I don't know a ton about these three, but I did kind of look it up, and I'm like, okay. I looked at them. I was like, okay, these are the three that I say maybe. John Boyega, I will put on there. Younger, if you want to start with a younger like Superman, there's two names that I have right here. John Boyega, Superman. I don't think so though. I'm not a big fan of that. I loved John Boyega. I think he should have been The Last Jedi. I think he was mishandled in that movie set. I actually, honest to God, wouldn't mind if they brought his character back in another Star Wars series in a different way. We know he has force sensitivity. That'd be kind of cool to see a non-complete force user, but somebody who's sensitive to the force throughout a movie. Danny doesn't like him. I don't know why you don't like him, man.
Danny, watch Attack the Block.
Yeah. Definitely. Anyways, John Boyega is one of them, but that's not the next two or more what I think would work better. First, Jesse Usher from The Boys.
It's about Mother's Milk.
What?
You gotta play Mother's Milk.
I think so. I'd have to go back and check, but
yeah, he's the black guy on The Boys.
He's A-Train.
A-Train. Okay.
The way he looks, I could see him playing any type of black Superman. Ray Spot, Clark Kent, I could see that with him. I think it'd be interesting. Most of the pictures I've seen, he's got a shaved head. I think that'd be interesting for a Superman, honestly.
What name did you say, Chris?
Jesse Usher.
Okay, hold on. That's not A-Train.
Jesse Usher, I believe is his name. But I think his age, I think he could do a younger Superman that way. And then I tried to stay away from names I thought you guys might mention. The next one is Mike Coulter from Luke Cage.
Oh, I also ain't gonna like that. You don't like that guy.
Nope.
See? So I got two guys on there you guys don't like. That's perfect. No. But,
I can see Jesse Usher as Clark Kent.
Okay, but I think Mike Coulter could play an older, like if you wanted to do like an Elseworld.
Steel. He would be an awesome Steel.
Yeah, I agree with that too. And I'm with Flash in here, or was it Flash that said it? I think. Let me see. Hey Garrett, what's going on? I didn't see you there. I'm so sorry. Yeah, Flash said he doesn't understand why they don't do a Steel movie. What was the Shaq one that they did? Was that Steel?
Steel.
Yeah. See, okay. I mean, nothing against
special effect. They didn't have like zero special effects
against Shaq. I mean, if they had put more attention to it, maybe it would have been better. But if you really wanted to do Steel right, yeah, I think they should do it. And honestly, if they're doing all these movies, offshoots and stuff, why not do it, right? I mean, I think that if you're going to just keep throwing shit at the wall and seeing what sticks, might as well do a new Steel movie. Because really, most of these movies they're putting out there aren't horrible. You guys didn't like Wonder Woman 84. That's fine. Again, I've watched it since I'm okay with it. It's not the greatest movie in the world. It's just, but I don't think it's horrible. That's a personal choice.
Yeah, Flash. That was probably before you was born. He had a Steel movie. Look it up.
Yeah, go look it up. Watch it once and laugh.
Never watch it again.
It was John Steele. I think X Special Forces or something.
Kazam was different.
Kazam, he was the genie. He was a genie in that.
Yeah, think that, but Steel. It's almost the same movie. 3 minutes. Let's talk about this. The Kingdom Come, Idris Elba. I see that as a home run. Michael B. Jordan, could he do it? Yes, he could. I mean, those are two names right there, absolutely, that have the chops, that are good actors. I mean, I'm not sure who else is out there right now that would garner the type of attention those guys would do.
You're right. You know what I mean? And I think out of everybody, it would probably have to be, if they want to get the attention and people excited, Michael B. Jordan. Like, I think that's who it would have to be. I mean, they could get a new guy. I don't mind that either. You know what I mean? And at the end of the day, I'd probably prefer someone new. You know what I mean? Someone that we haven't seen before, because it gets tired of seeing these actors recycled over and over again, because then you're seeing, like, for example, Killmonger in Superman. You know what I mean? So I prefer them probably try to go with someone new.
Yeah. I mean, we won't ever see it, of course, because past events now. But Chadwick Boseman, would he have been a candidate?
Maybe if he bulked up.
And definitely. And of course,
maybe if he
you
bumped
look
up.
back. You look back. I mean, I
Share the
watched
screen for a minute, Chris.
21. Yeah, what was it? 21 Bridges was that the movie he was in? I watched that. You could start to see that he was definitely. You could just see something. Maybe now that we know that's the thing. Yeah, that. Wow.
Yeah, that movie was horrible.
Watch it once.
Oh my god, that movie was horrible.
What year did that come out?
I don't remember.
97 or something.
Hold on.
It's here.
1997.
Yeah, see,
good call.
Yeah.
Shit, how old was I in 97?
I saw that out in LA because we were on base and there was nothing better to do. And
I was 27 years old.
I was 20.
Damn.
Yeah, I mean, with the Black Superman movie, and I mean, we said this last night. We're saying it right now. And I always say this. Again, doesn't matter if it's Clark Kent or if it's any iteration of the Black Superman. It doesn't matter because the key is if you're going to do a Black Superman, race swap it or not, you have to pick the right actor. If it's Michael B. Jordan or Idris Elba, you have a real good chance of getting through. But it's also understanding of the part. I think it's the reason why Captain Marvel didn't do great was because she didn't know the character.
That is correct.
Those sort of things that I think that's why Christopher Reeve did it well. It's because he loved Superman. I mean, he was invested into that part. That was him. That's what he wanted to do. Same thing with Henry Cavill. That's why I don't buy that Henry Cavill's out. I think Henry Cavill and Warner Brothers had a falling out because he says he doesn't want to be typecasted as that. But what's funny is for a guy that doesn't want to be typecasted like that, he certainly has gone around playing that part in crowds and stuff. Being, yes, I'm Henry Cavill, but hey, look at me. I'm the guy to rally behind.
And to be honest with you, like I was searching it, I never really read anywhere where it said he is officially out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I can't find it either.
Yeah,
I just think that a lot of this stuff is said. I just don't think that you ever can count anybody out. Again, I think right now Warner Brothers is biding their time to see what happens on the 18th.
I agree.
And I mean, the more I think about it, again, I don't think there's a lose situation in this. I think they're going to make their money back in some way, shape, or form. Here's the thing. If the Snyder Cut is a smash hit on HBO Max, they will put it out in the theater. We're getting to that point. Well, I think they will. I mean, maybe they. I don't know.
I was commenting on Flash said the guy that plays Painkiller on Black Lightning. I don't know. I don't know about his acting chops as far as the Clark Kent part.
That's
his
the
acting chops. Yeah,
you gotta find a person that can.
For this movie, as iconic as I think it will be, because everybody gonna be looking at the naysayers. You gotta have somebody that first they're gonna believe can do it. Two, that can actually do it, and three, that person it gotta be like his best performance. If not, like I said, man, it'll be a long time before they get off again.
Well, this goes back to what you guys always talk about: black actor, Superman movie. What's going to happen? They're going to judge this movie 5 times more than they would any other movie.
Absolutely.
We think that they judged Superman Returns. There's going to be people that will personally say that Superman Returns is better than this movie, no matter what.
No,
you guys know it as well as I do, and I won't buy that until I see that movie. But there'll be people right off the bat who won't even go see this movie because
you're right. And even if it does, even if people do say it, they're like, nah, not my Superman, not that.
Yeah.
Oh,
Facts.
really? Really, come on now. You can't have it both ways. I keep saying that. I don't sound like a dead horse. Can't say on one day, I want something original and new. Then the next day, oh, that's not my super.
Yep.
Just stick to one side and just stay on it until something convincing.
Yeah, but the flip flop is always more fun for people. All right, guys, just over an hour. Good to have you guys again. Good conversation as always. Anzo, are we jumping right over to the OOC?
Yes, sir.
All right, so guys, stick around here on Chaos Central if you're watching that. I think are you simulcasting it?
I think so.
Okay. But definitely go over to Biggaford Entertainment. What was that?
What's that, Danny?
To the other channel.
Oh, forward to the other channel.
I said, when are we going full time to the other channel? Wasn't that supposed to be sometime this month? 15th. Okay.
Not this next Monday, I think, but the Monday after. Let me check. Yeah, guys, remember on the 15th of March, which is my birthday, we're going to be switching full on to Chaos Central. If it's a Chaos Central show, we may still stream other shows over here, simulcast it. But as far as the three current shows we got, the Rule of Three, Chaotic Conversation, and the Chaos List, those three will be over here exclusively. Gaiskar's got one coming out. We got more stuff coming out. Lots of things on the horizon. Like I said, guys, we're also working on retrofitting, revamping the website. Better graphics like this behind us. Thank you to LDG Pixels of Geeks and Joy Nerdotica. He's doing a lot of work for all of us, even people in the chat, guys. He does a great job, and he's highly in demand. How you doing, Deej? I just saw you jumped in. A movie of us shadows. Josh, good to see you.
So, Josh.
Yeah, go ahead.
Josh is 318. Good job. But yeah, so make sure if you're not subbed already, guys, sub to Chaos Central. It's really simple. YouTube.com/Chaos Central. That's how you get there.
I don't think Scott Eastwood could be a black Superman, Yoshi. Isn't he Clint Eastwood's son? Wouldn't that not fit the category? I'm just saying.
You could do the Robert Downey Jr. from Tropic Thunder thing. I mean, but I'm
she's
sure
one of my coworkers who that is a big Marvel head like me. So she joined for the first time. Let's give her a hard time.
I know. All right, so let's wrap it up. Danny, go ahead and tell everybody about your channel one more time.
I'm Danny, A.K.A. Comment Chat. Like I said, 1/4 of this team that comprises of me, Chris, Anzo, and Gaiskar, who couldn't make it tonight. Like I said, we try to give very stimulating and topics to discuss. I love this format. Time is controlled. I'm going to steal this format whenever I do the Falcon and Winter Soldier roundtable. I'm not going to have 10 people in there like Anzo did. That is chaos. I do not want to control.
So wait. Before you go much further, Anzo.
I said the same thing.
You just don't understand. It gets to the point that people want to be on, and
but I know I'm going to have two shows back to back, 5 on one and 5 on the other. I'm not going to
end up doing. I did that.
What you and Anzo did on Sundays, I'd be like, oh, what the fuck? That's what I've been saying. I'm not doing that, so I'm going to throw that out. If you don't make the 10, I'm sorry, but that's all I'm going to have. 5 on one show, 5 on another. But anyway, outstanding show as always. I love the conversation with guys in chat. Thank you, Austin, for modding for us. It's very much appreciated. Thank everyone in the chat that came and visited tonight. Please share and retweet this streams there. We do it. It's every Wednesday night, every Tuesday night. And if I don't have to work, it's usually either Monday night, all at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So please go ahead and hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell. That way, each and every time that we put some content out, you will be alerted. And please watch and support us. We appreciate it.
Absolutely. So go ahead and tell everybody about yourself.
What's up, guys? You can reach me, Biggaford Entertainment. Make sure you check it out. I'm heading over to the OOC to get that started up tonight. Do appreciate all you guys that support us out. Chris, love being on the show, man. Great. Gaiskar, we'll see you next week, brother.
What's the topic of your show tonight, Anzo?
I have no idea yet.
Uh-oh. I'm late. I think my daughter may be having car issues. I got to go get her.
No problem.
Hey, Matt, it's Mama Bear. Good to see you.
Hey, what's up, Mads?
Appreciate it. Yeah, guys, but we're gonna run over there, and we're gonna be on the OOC here in just a second. I'm gonna stick around and get on that too. So, with that said, I am Chris Knight. Real Review 3000 is my channel, and of course here Chaos Central. Looking forward to all the stuff we got going on. I should be back to a more normal streaming and video schedule next week. I got the internet figured out, I'm pretty sure.
Really? Deej.
What did he say this time? The Julia White thing? Yeah, that's
Urkel and Superman. Really?
That's what he said. All right. Well, I said, you know how it goes, guys. We're out of here. So peace.
Peace.